It was exactly the membership in the EBF, where my association gained in 2007, what helped us, empowered us to act locally. And actually we gained the credibility to act locally with that membership. One of the activities that in EBF we were doing, and I'm also focal point for that cooperation, was financial education. We took it immediately, and as the one and only representative of banking industry in Serbia, all banks active in Serbia are the members of the Association of Banks. That helped us a lot, the membership in EBF, to launch some local actions. I have a special privilege today to present you the important project, one of many. As Raymond announced, it was the project that we all did, so I am just today one of many of my dear colleagues, members of the project group for financial education, who is there, who is here with us, and also chaired by Raymond and by Wim. So I have the privilege to present you something that we all did together, and that also fueled me in a way that Beatrice tried to express the main factors of motivation. So thank you again, you colleagues and the EBF, for that inspiration. Just a few information as a background to tell you where we are. We are not that impressive as the colleagues from Albania and Romania did. They're actually the world recognition gained by Guinness and millions of downloads. But let me tell you that the partnership helped us to be important locally. We started in 2014 these activities, and as I said, cooperation with EBF gave us a strong empowerment locally. It was the initiative of European Money Week and also other initiatives with our banks. After that, we realized that not only one project is enough to keep awareness and results, so we continue to do it all year long. That was additional effort we put. But this was very important for us to keep momentum. In 2017, then we launched the very important, the new milestone. We actually decided what we gain in international experience by having cooperation with EBF and other partners, we wanted to disseminate locally. So we contacted the policymaker, the Ministry of Education, and we shared with them the ideas, the concepts. We actually inspired them to do something, as OECD recommends always, as many of our distinguished speakers today said. So we needed to share that vision, to kindly ask them to support our efforts. And the ministry was brave enough and lucky enough, so they found some donations, and they also found they launched the program, the pilot project of the introduction of financial literacy into the school program, covering preschool and elementary schools. And the Association of Serbian Banks is one of the not only inspiring partners, but also the real former partner in the program. That was our first new direct partnership we had locally. What we did then, since we embarked together in this project, when we started European Money Quiz last year, which was the project launched by European Banking Federation, inspired by some other national practices, and it gathered 29 local national association of banks. So when we embarked together with the colleagues from Europe in this project, we assumed that locally we don't have that much staff, we don't have that much sources, time. So what we did is basically we called our existing partner, the policymaker, the Ministry of Education, to reciprocate. So we did help to them when they were establishing important project. So we asked them now to help to us. So the partnership was really not only formal, it was with all this enthusiasm that we help each other, broadening our own individual scope of activities while doing the same thing at the end, being visible at the national scale. So we did it very well in terms of the practical cooperation. Ministry very pragmatically communicated to all banks covering the ages pupils from 13 to 15 years old. So The letter were done jointly, of course. All instructions were set in place. All people and procedures were set in place, and they were all within the Association of Serbian Banks, who was the only coordinator of the quiz vis-à-vis the EBF coordination, which was centralized. So the ministry was there as important partner. They were inviting schools officially to come and to register to us. We found this moment very crucial for the success in our case, having in mind the quite modest capacities that I mentioned. The interest was high. We involved 77 classrooms from 51 schools we may say, in a quite easy way, with a very low profile marketing activity, almost nothing. But media were interested later on to call us to discuss more. So we had a national competition that was held during the European Money Week. We held it during the very week of March at the national level. We found the 2 students. They belong to the the younger generation, the last grade of the elementary school. So they came to Brussels in May to compete in the so-called European competition, European Money Quiz competition. And they were very happy and impressed with the experience they gained. We get from them a lot of new proposals on how we can cooperate and what to do further. The effects were various. As I told you, we didn't put a lot of effort in marketing terms, but we gained a lot of feedbacks and very positive proposals. So we additionally were encouraged with that new energy that we received from our new partners. Again, we constantly have cooperation with the national level, and we are now promoting the culture of financial education. It's not only the action, the workshops, it's a culture, as the colleague from the Romanian bank CEO kindly said, it's a part of normal business. It should be the part of normal daily activity. Let me just mention you what out of this effect as a follow-up appeared, quite visible things that help us. So European Money Quiz helped us to be not only visible, that is actually not our goal to be visible as the institution, but our activity to be visible. Actually, we triggered the roundtable development and improvement of financial literacy in the education system in Serbia, together with the ministry and their donor of this project. And we launched together with them on another event, which is promotion and the top level in the press conference in the government of Serbia, the handbooks that we wrote for teachers within the project of the Ministry of Education. So let me just share with you some moments from that atmosphere. So in March, right after the European Money Week, we had within European Money Quiz project, the guest children are here with us, the one representing us in Brussels, but also the second and the third position. They were given some nice awards by the Ministry of Education, some tablets, like a motivation for their further exploration of this wonderful subject. They were totally happy with the subject of economy and finance. They asked us for more and more books and tools. So we found important to award not only number 1 position, but also other children involved. And another event that was the outcome of European Money Quiz was, as I told you, the very, very high visibility during the press conference in the government. The Minister of Education is sitting in the middle of this team. We promoted the handbooks that are will be used by the teachers as preparation for their classrooms, and the Association of Serbian Banks was one of the authors of one handbook. This is the classical way, but we are very open to hear from you the other ways of collaboration and the tools, how we can progress. So my point is on the partnership with, first of all, international partners. So the knowledge and contacts gained, but knowledge most of all, and the brainstorming and all together to be disseminated locally and to generate new partners locally. This is what we did, and then in a very short period, we gained very interesting rolling effect that helped, of course, some other activities too. And I would like, again, to use this opportunity to thank the EBF colleagues for the great inspiration and support, to Wim, to Raymond, to all team, and to colleagues who are in the group, because we found it really crucial, much more than phrase of partnership. It's really something beyond. So, thank you all.